All right, welcome back, everybody. We're about to begin and take a look at the Pure versus FaZe matchup. The very important semifinals here about to begin. With me, Tools and Active. Let's jump in.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Championship Sunday, and FaZe have a chance to keep their tournament alive. But they've got to get through Pure first, and they've got to get through this man who's been through everything to get to this point in his career, and he has a chance to get his best placing yet.
It's important for Pure to start strong. Make themselves believe that they can win on Sunday, something they have not accomplished in their entire career. The second time they've been on this stage in this moment, but the lights have never been brighter, the stakes have never been higher. This is the true moment where Pure can solidify themselves as a top team.
FaZe have done a great job of trying to take this hill apart piece by piece, but they've taken a little bit too long. Frosty's chem was about to run out. He finally contests the hill, but Pure in full control. Royal 2 is down, and Frosty has to fend off a lot of players from Pure by himself, and he goes down as well, and that'll be the first cap for Pure.
Incredibly fast pace from Pure early on in this game. Cherish and Last Shot, so the rookies that are getting it done. 3 kills for Cherish, 2 for Last Shot. They count for 5 of their 6 kills. FaZe struggling on dealing with the Young Bucks.
Drug finds a route here towards the camo side. He has to deal with Frosty, who is on that camo, and because of that, he will go down. But a great trade from Last Shot, who's also going to get traded out. It's FaZe in control of that tower side. And Renegade, who's had a bit of a slow weekend thus far, looking to pick it up.
I like the creep by. He's making sure that no one is able to get through from Pure without being checked first. And Talk might have just found the perfect timing. He's underneath, ready to push in. The rest of Pure have found their push over at top mid, and it's starting to get mixy in this hill.
Lots of trades. It's 3 down for Pure, though. Frosty's still challenging, but has tower control, and FaZe have the control of the hill. They've got it about 60% of the way through already. Frosty, beautiful shots by him, secures another kill on the side of Pure.
Frosty activated in this second hill. As we went to this rotation, he had none to his name. He hits 5 in this rotation alone, and FaZe quickly tie this up.
Camo's up as well, though, and Pure on the great side of that. There are 2 players that are weak. It's a double kill for Frosty. Wants another, has to turn his attention towards the brute door. That player will get away. It's Last Shot with a quick movement to get out.
A bit frustrating for FaZe not to be able to clean that player up. It's going to allow Pure to have these green spawns, but Frosty, he adapts to the situation. Lots of damage down, and FaZe starting to collapse in on these remaining Pure players.
Yeah, Snakebite was kind of caught out there. 2 players in the back of green. It's the last 2 players alive, which means the mud spawns will come out. Snakebite ends up going down, but he delays his life for long enough. There's the side bot of Renegade. Starting to come alive here. 3, 4, and 4, but let's see what he's able to do. Another assist on a hit.
Oh, whoa!
This is
Shot
what we needed.
after shot. That's incredible from Renegade.
3 down for Pure as well. Almost gets the other shot onto Druk. Druk's gonna re-peek. Just barely missing these. It's 3 shots left in the sight for Renegade. And that's another cap for FaZe. Clean 2-1 lead.
Patient. Pure's rotated early. It's going to be up to FaZe to find the break. They've been able to control the game for these last 2 hills, but Pure's well set up at the moment. FaZe is going to have to be cautious on their approach, make sure that they don't give up free deaths to Pure.
Renegade, another shot to the head. He's got 2 bullets left, and I would assume these 2 turn into 2 headshots. It is 2 down for Pure once again, and they get the brute spawns, though. Going towards the bottom center, he betrays Frosty. You don't miss, and unfortunately, that is going to hit his teammate.
The kill still shows up in the kill feed. You have to give him credit there. He does tap heads. It just depends on whose heads he's going to tap.
Frosty anchoring down this B side, gets the kill onto the hill player. Druk's going to challenge. That's a solid challenge by Druk because Talk was there to assist as well, but Druk a bit too aggressive on that side, and FaZe doing a great job of controlling this back green side of the map. They've got to get Pure out of that hill, and they've got to get him out of tower.
Snakebite is able to get towards Nest, and Pure they vacated. They didn't want to take that fight towards tower. Instead, they tried to solidify their numbers closer to this camouflage, but FaZe have no problem responding. It's only Talaglass alive, and oh, Snakebite, he'll be able to find that and get away with the camouflage. 4 down for Pure, and you have a hidden Snakebite on the map now.
I like the pop of camo right there. Normally with 4 dead, you want to hold that camo, but maybe he was anticipating the back of tower response. Taking some space on the map now. It is 2 players inside of B. He does have the information on them. I love this. This is so good. It's so patient on him. Snakebite! The double's clean. That secures a lot of time for FaZe here.
Normally you get eagle-eyed, but we're talking about Championship Sunday. It is overload of the sensations. No one able to spot him. Snakebite takes advantage. Calm in the eye of the hurricane right now. FaZe is starting to clutch up. They're not losing any fights.
That's the thing. FaZe was not winning their individual pivs yesterday. Today, they come out firing on all cylinders, which is exactly what you need to happen on a Championship Sunday at the Halo World Championships. 3-1 lead FaZe.
Onto the center hill. This 2-hill lead is devastating for Pure. This is a tough hill to control as long as players play for the Slay. FaZe, they really don't want to stand in hill too early. To them, the mission is to start chipping away at the clock. Start to make the game even harder for Pure.
Renegade has a sniper in his hands once again. I think he got stuck there. He did not. He's still got 5 bullets to work with, and he's got tower control. With that hill being top center, that's exactly what position you want Renegade to be in.
Found last shot in the cankle. It's just tough moments for Pure. They have not been able to have a calm game. They're constantly getting caught off guard. The rotations from FaZe have been brilliant, and what I love is the movement. They're like a shark in water, never standing still, always reapproaching and chasing down those that are weaker than them. It is masterclass Halo for FaZe.
I don't think Renegade's missed a shot this entire time. I mean, this guy's had sniped 2 times in a row now. It's 3 down for Pure once again. FaZe, 1 minute and 50 seconds left in this game. And they opt to take this hill whenever it's safe. It's 3 down for the side of Pure.
Staying up high, FaZe with the high ground sniper in that traditional power position. This just can't get any easier from the perspective of FaZe. They just play keep away. No reason to rush this game. You have such an advantage with the weapons at your disposal.
Great job by Renegade. Waiting for the angle there. It's a killing spree out of him. He wants to get involved in this hill. He wants to take this player out. He does. He gets 2 kills. But Last Shot has that camo. Let's see what he's able to do with it. It's the close-up of Last Shot. Focused and ready to go. The farm boy making Halo happen for him.
Oh, man, he is laser focused in this game thus far, and the shots are starting to count when they need to the most. The second hill will be secured. 1 minute and 31 seconds to tie the game.
It's a bit nerve-wracking for FaZe here. You still have that 1 minute and 30 seconds. You see, of course, the beautiful LVT split screen. It's Pure, locked and loaded here. Communication doesn't seem extravagant too. It's calm, cool, and collected. It's how it needs to be, especially in a moment like this.
It's really patience from both sides. No one wanting to be the one that goes down first, but you have to get into the hill. There's just not much time left. Only 1 minute left in this clock. Pure has so much work ahead of them. They just have not been able to find the slays on FaZe to facilitate an easy hill grab.
Yeah, you see every time they do get a slay on the side of FaZe, they hop in that hill for a little bit of time, and that kill on the Snakebite and Royal 2 and Renegade, they're gonna hop in and they're gonna get that time that's necessary. Still 1 minute left in the game. The tides have changed here. Talik has the snipe now.
Notice where that reticle's placed. He's gonna try to catch him as
timing
through that door. And that might be the nerves of Worlds. You knew your angle. The person was gonna push. Doubting himself might just cost them the sniper. FaZe find the kills. 3 go down. 40 seconds remain.
Yeah, interesting to not play this hill right here too. They're gonna play for slays at this point. but Pure are so close to capping this hill. So FaZe need to be careful. They need to make sure to get these slays. They get 2 already in the kill feed. It is traded for 1. Renegade finds another on the back of tower. There's another player in front of him that gets cleaned up as well. And now 20 seconds is all that remain. They've got to watch for those A spawns, and they've got to defend this hill for another 15 seconds.
Well, the biggest problem for Pure is there's just 4 bullets left in that sniper, and Last Shot only has 10 seconds to get to the hill. Although he has the camouflage, he has to become exposed in order to stand in it. Here comes the push. Everyone from Pure is committing. FaZe starts to fall. Renegade snipers out of the play. Pure has done it. It's a tied game.
3 down for FaZe. 3-3 to score. Pure still alive in its game 1. And Last Shot directly hitting the tower. The most important spot on the map.
However, time doesn't matter anymore, and you can start to see the focus is there for Pure. The comms a bit faster. They know how important this moment is. FaZe finds the first kills. 2 going down. The tower controlled by FaZe, but they're not quick to get into this hill. Still looking for more of those slays.
Pressure starting to mount here for the side of Pure. You see they're once again taking it slow. Frosty gets some information on a player. That nade greatly bounces away from Ness, and he ends up staying alive because of it. Here comes the pressure, though. He's got to be careful. 2 of his teammates go down. He can't win the fight. Cherish coming up clutch. 4 down for FaZe.
Royal 2's the first alive, but he has a long wait for his teammates to be with them. Look at the expansion on the map from Pure. Players flying forward towards green and sandbags. They're taking it to the front lines. Pure trying to win the game now.
They're leaving Druck alone, though, which is making him play cautious. He's in that hill all by himself. Royal 2 gets a kill in the kill feed. The pressure comes from Ness. The pressure comes from Guts. And now it's FaZe who enter into that hill once again.
It was the risky dilemma that Pure presented to FaZe. They pushed into the front lines, but FaZe just didn't care. They got the first kill and now control of the tower. It's a jiggle here, a jiggle there. Mistake bite goes down. Pure with just 2 alive to try to break this hill. Renegade, though, the back smack might stop them at their tracks.
It's a 3 down for the side of Pure. FaZe in full control here at the most pivotal moment in the game. It's Renegade towards the top center. Royal 2 goes down on the tower.
Patience. Don't rush perfection. Pure, this is your moment. Find each player, get each kill. Secure your big win.
Renegade picks up the camo. The most important player on the map right now. The question is, what play will he make? 1 of his teammates go down. 2 of his teammates go down. He has to make a play. 44 seconds left in overtime.
Spot the camouflage. Druck, he gets caught out towards green, but that won't be enough for the kill. And this fight towards green isn't what matters. It's the hill. Renegade has to make the play.
He has to make the play. He gets the back smack.
But there's still more to be done. He has to get to the hill.
There's 2 down, 3 down, all 4 down go FaZe. And Pure come out victorious. 1-0 lead.
Pure clutched up. 2 minutes on that clock to get 2 hills in the hardest rotation. 2 seconds left in regulation when they accomplished the comeback. And it was Renegade with the camouflage with 2 players that he had to take out. Pure able to stand strong, go up 1-0, and that has to be a huge weight off their shoulders.
Wow. We need to talk about what exactly went wrong. When did it change for FaZe? What happened?
They went down, and like Tools had said, Pure pressured the map completely. And when you're getting pressure like that right off your spawn, it messes with the spawns, right? It's Royal 2 all by himself on the screen side. It's players that spawn on the back of green. Everyone is spread out on the map, and Pure are just suffocating the side of FaZe. They're not able to do anything, and then once they get those kills, they back up and solidify control of that tower side.
So you guys said that you caught, that you know that FaZe, they have not been winning those pivotal fights, those pivotal moments. Which one was the fight, if you could identify any, that they did not win?
I think it's when Renegade had the camouflage. Surprisingly, Renegade played tepid and cautious when he had the equipment to get the job done, right? Camouflage to get into the hill. Unfortunately, when he was going to make the play, it's the gunfight that never happens that matters, because his teammates go down and he goes to a reposition, heads through pillars, goes on a long flank, which eventually gets the kill on Sniper, but they wasted so much time that Pure was just standing in the hill. And the gunfight that mattered the most is the gunfight that never happened. He needed to commit earlier into that hill. It's this play. I mean, look at how long he has this camouflage. He's ready to go, but then they go 2 down. He says, I have to go around. Look at how much time they waste.
A couple players weak there too. Cherish was probably 2 shots in. And then Druck being on that green side, lots of information given. But still, last shot does get back smacked here. I was surprised he didn't pick up the snipe off of this. I think it gets. He tried. He just didn't have time. He
realized that there's just no time. He had the poor man sniper, right, which is almost enough, but
everyone just goes down on the green side. FaZe committed to the green side that entire play while Renegade was making that play towards back tower.
It's literally just a distraction play by Druck to pull players towards green. That's why he's there. It's 2 reasons, right? You want to distract the players that happen to be on the green side so that they can't get the hill.
Right.
And the other play is to get cross shots on those that spawn A to go through middle of the map. Then his teammates, because of Druck's position, can just watch the left side. They can watch dummy side. They got the kills, and they win the game.
What an important game 1 win there for Pure.
Gotta look at this for game 2, right? It's a 30-10 record for the entirety of the 2024 season in Slayer games. That is absolutely insane. But again, you gotta talk about it. There's different. I love stats. Thank you to all the stats people in the scene. You guys are phenomenal. But today, again, all of those stats go out the window, because we got to talk about how FaZe are probably really, upset about that last game. We got to talk about how Pure feel after that last victory just now. There's momentum factors. There's so much more that gets involved. So yes, on paper, FaZe do look good in the Slayers. But here, they lost that first Slayer in game 2.
Salt Lake City best of 5, where FaZe did defeat Pure. They've had a few matchups against each other.
Yeah, this is an important Slayer. Pure has the chance to go up 2-0 in this series. And the last time they went up 2-0 in a series against FaZe, they were able to complete that sweep. I think it's important for them to stunt momentum before it can start for FaZe.
Yeah.
So we've seen Pure win against FaZe on Slayer, which is the next game mode we will be watching. But we also have seen FaZe win against Pure as well. This could go either way. And here are the 2 main Slayers from, is it the tournament overall? For the World Cup, yeah, from this weekend. The 2 main Slayers of the event are both Renegade and Snakebite.
One surprising thing, it's Snakebite, right? Snakebite is the top Slayer, highest KD for FaZe. Usually you would expect a Renegade or a Frosty to be in that position. Instead,
damage too.
It's him doing it all, and Snakebite still being that hyper objective player for FaZe. Like, he is their primary OBJ. He's literally Mr. Do-It-All for FaZe.
I will say that something changed a little bit in that last game. Yes, Renegade on that last play maybe a little bit too slow. His teammates did die on the B side. Not too much he could do, but he was hitting shots. Like, Renegade was in Renegade form in that game 1. And if we continue to see that as the series goes on, things might change just a little bit. But yeah, Snakebite comes to play, does whatever needs to be done. He saw Renegade was lacking the slays this weekend, so he picked it up. And that's why he stands there with a higher KD.
I'd love to see what map they're playing on. It's a Slayer. Both of these teams have faced off each other in Slayers. FaZe has some of the best Slayers in the game on their team, and it's going to be Aquarius Slayer, which is the one from Salt Lake City that Pure won.
Ooh, I like that, right? You get to go back, you look at the stats. Pure like a Slayer that's fast-paced and team-oriented. Aquarius is just that, right? They can be fast. They can continue to pressure those on FaZe.
I'm excited to see how this pans out. I think FaZe, they look good today. I mean, this is the first match that we saw today. They look great, but I'm going to be honest with you. Pure came out swinging, and that game one for Pure, for a team that doesn't have 3 players with 3 rings, that game one says, guess what? We can do this. It says, yeah, they have 3 rings. 3 players have 3 rings on that side, but we need our first. We need to get this world championship today. And they're playing like it. That first game was a tell of how this series is going to go.
Let's take a look at the Pure's Road to Sunday stats here.
This is the iciest I've seen Pure ever. The wins that they've gotten to get up to this point are so important because of who they were playing against, right? C9, a team that takes top teams to game 5s. They're able to get them 3-0. Quadrant, a team that has had their number, knocked them out and at SLC, literally had fans spitting on them at London.
Yep.
3-2 win. Shopify Rebellion, the gatekeepers of top 4, 3-0. And to think that this all came after starting off their tournament 0-2 to now leading on Championship Sunday. This is a special moment.
This is what Shopify Rebellion wanted to do, and Pure is doing it. They made it to Sunday. They are winning their first game on Sunday, and they're looking to take on FaZe to steal that top 3 from them.
Now let's look at FaZe's record. I mean, this is, of course, a little bit of a solid run, but I mean, against SSG, a 1-3, that's not necessarily what you'd expect out of FaZe. I think they've had a rough year after Worlds. Obviously, they did win 1, but they've had a bit of a rough year. And as we hop into Aquarius Slayer, they know what happened in Salt Lake City. They know that they have to change the tide of today.
Will Pure take that game 2? We're about to find out. I can see they look like the most passionate team here, but I know FaZe can ice up any moment and take that away.
The pressure is mounting on their shoulders, but you can see the icy resolve in the faces of Pure. They believe in themselves. They know that they can get the job done.
It's a slow start here. Obviously, a 1-1 so far. Cherish, the player that I've kind of bonded with a little bit, especially after that last interview. I feel like the man's fighting through, and he's coming out victorious, and this win's got to feel incredible for him if he can secure it. FaZe are in the way. The champions, 3-1 so far, the lead.
Stink by doing his best to find the remaining players down low. Truck caught out, and that is the play that FaZe is going to look for from Pure. The players that get too caught up in the moment, that play just a bit too fast and get caught without help. We see that with back-to-back kills now. Drunk and Tully going through that doorway without their team there to help commit. Players are getting caught out as they try to make their push.
Yeah, I absolutely love this by FaZe. It's a lot of pressure on the base, but also that mid-map presence. And honestly, they're picking Pure apart 1 by 1 right now. It's a 7-2 lead. Make that 8 as 2 fall for the side of Pure, and immediately FaZe go to top center.
It's been systematic the way that FaZe has played this game.
Oh my word!
Finding player after player. Snakebite is demolishing the remainder of Pure. Last shot is making himself a frustrating kill, but there's not much you can do when Snakebite says bangs in you.
He doesn't want Snakebite to get that killing frenzy, but he's 3 kills away from it in a game 2. 12-4 so far for the side of FaZe. Once again, Pure stuck inside the base. Lots of damage being output here, but I don't see anyone really in position to clean up these kills. And that's unfortunate. All Snakebite really is doing is pressuring that back base, and he understands the spawns as well. Row 2, all of that pressure allowed him to get the overshield.
Disaster for Pure. Not only are they going down, they're not getting traded out. Snakebite had put so much pressure onto those spawners, it allowed Royal 2 to get the overshield untethered.
Did you see the little jiggle right there? Running up the stairs, jiggling away. That's the best way to do it, especially with the bandit. You can avoid those shots. You can avoid full damage. Roll 2 waiting for the pressure here, waiting patiently. He's got 2 players in front of him. Lots of damage. The jiggle's good. The kill comes in from Snakebite, and now we're at a 19-5 lead for FaZe.
Or 3 minutes into the game, there's 2 players from Pure that have yet to get a kill. This isn't just winning. This is domination. This is cruel and unusual.
It is insane too. You come out of that game 1 and you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, and then FaZe say, hello, do you know who we are? They come in and start to dominate. It's 24-8. We're still on Goose Watch for Drunk.
At this pace, well, we're not just talking about stake, we're talking about maybe getting to 20 kills. Pure keep falling without even getting damage onto FaZe. It's not even a matter of trades, it's a matter of preventing FaZe from playing forward on the map.
Finally, Pure get a couple kills here. It is 2 down for the side of FaZe, but Snakebite 8-2. It's your pick in the draft. What a good pick it is. He does everything right. Everything that's needed in every game. FaZe continue to pressure forward. Renegade with another kill in the kill feed. Makes it 28. FaZe not stopping anytime soon. Overshield coming up.
Overshield's the last piece of equipment that Pure has at their disposal to change the momentum, and it needs to start now. They're quickly going to run out of opportunities, and Drunk, unfortunately, got too ahead of himself, understood that Overshield was an important piece to this equation, but FaZe, they knew that was bait the entire time.
They just can't move. You generally want that top center control, but FaZe are doing so good at holding both sides of the map. Renegade, he's gonna get pushed here. Snakebite takes that top center control after they take their resources towards Renegade. Snakebite's not gonna win that fight, but still 32-17 so far. Make that 33. It is an insane dominance by the side of FaZe here.
Things to change, in order for things to change, Pure have to be able to put the pressure that FaZe had earlier, flip it completely, get them 3-4 down, cycle through, and most importantly, do not trade.
Renegade trying to find a kill. Very aggressive, not really able to hit the shots. He is 11-6 thus far in this game. Frosty gonna try to find a one-shot kill. Pure starting to come back just a little bit. 38-23 still. Nearly impossible to come back from this amount of a deficit here for Pure.
3 players from Pure into this base, and the problem for them now is there's no freedom to push a corner and get information. Every life is just so valuable in this spot, and Pure have to play in a way that's so hard to facilitate unanswered kills, because FaZe will be the team that's able to apply pressure and advance the game.
You see what FaZe does when they're able to play on full cylinders here, but Pure starting to claw their way back just a bit. I'm gonna be honest, this would be a devastating loss. I don't see a world where it happens. World 2 gets kill in the kill feed as well. It's still a 13-kill lead, and the overshield in the hands of Frosty. This looks all but over.
The dagger step to grab it. Frosty knew that this is just a matter of time now as he has the extra shields, and Pure, it's a team, whenever we talk about teams with Drunk and Talik on them, they're usually momentum-based. Vibes an important part of their game. I think FaZe understood that. The assignment was simple. It's not about winning, it's about making a statement saying there's this much space between us. SLC, the previous results, the 3-0 sweep at Atlanta, that doesn't matter when it's Championship Sunday. This is the FaZe that so many expected to see.
Such an insane amount of individual skill on this roster, and with 48, it looks like they're writing the #1 on their side of the series.
It's important for Pure to keep playing as if you can get back in this game. Don't just throw away and give up on the game. They tried their best, but FaZe clearly understood the assignment.
No emotion.
No emotion. They iced up. Maybe I shouldn't have said ice, because I think they must have heard it, and they just started their entire game Slayer like that, and at least Snakebite did. He went 7-0 to start, almost got a killing frenzy. There, did he actually get it? I think
no.
So close.
Very close.
Snakebite, what a head start.
Snakebite did exactly what his team needed them to do, right? You're a captain, your team is down in the dumps. They weren't able to win a close game, and a game that they threw away. And to come out and play that way and to be the captain that your team needed, it's special.
Yeah, you love to see it out of FaZe. Honestly, it's one of those things where you end up in a scenario where you lose that first game, and yeah, Pure are trying to use that game as their momentum throughout the rest of the series. And again, like you had said, FaZe say no. I mean, they come in, like you said, they know the assignment, and they made it happen. And a very dominant game too. It was at one point extremely dominant, but now we go to Argyle CTF. I'm excited to see what happens here.
So the score is now tied 1-1, Argyle CTF. Which team do you think might have the edge for this one?
FaZe. The snipers on this team are some of the best in Halo's history, period. Frosty and Royal 2, the abilities that they've had in their past, and then they added Renegade, who has that explosive ability with the sniper rifle. This is a scary team to play on a dual sniper map. It truly is.
Renegade likes his dopamine, and one thing that the sniper gives is dopamine. And I'm going to be honest, he's hitting shots today. Like, Renegade when it comes to that snipe, he's not missing whatsoever. And if FaZe are to win this map very quickly, that's exactly what they need. Argyle's one of those maps, even with that platform, even with that flag, excuse me, placed on that platform, it's still, you need a couple of rounds of slays in order to get that flag through. And with the sniper in the hands of Renegade, I think we'll definitely see some magic happen.
The Cap Kings. Look at Cherish with 7 flag caps, 11 flag steals, and then 1.33 CTF KD. Higher than Snakebite, except for the CTF KD, obviously.
Well, you can see why Cherish was the #1 flag player in the fantasy stats earlier. He is by far and away leading the categories in the entire scene for this weekend. So, incredible moments.
What does Pure have to do to gain the lead once more?
Stop Renegade. That's it. That's the end of the story. Renegade is going to get that snipe. He's going to hit shots. He's going to turn this game on its head. You have to stop him.
On the other side, Last Shot is the player I want to see stand up for Pure. His sniper ability is on par with the rest of the HCS, and he has special moments in him. We know that he's been waiting for an opportunity to pop off for his team ever since Atlanta. Redemption is on his mind.
So interesting that Renegade does not go for that snipe early. I believe it's in the hands of Frosty. But Renegade goes directly towards that vent side control, and he's got the grapple as well.
Last Shot went deep into the base of FaZe. FaZe are starting to win these kills, but they have to be careful of Last Shot in the back ranks. He found Frosty, the sniper for the team. He eventually gets taken care of, but he slowed FaZe down by the quick flank.
Beautiful job by Renegade to understand where those spawns are coming from. He throws a nade and weakens a player, gets the assist. That flag does make it towards the halfway side. Roll 2 has that snipe in his hands. Locked and loaded he is, and that flag's still alive, and Roll 2 still has the snipe. He's not able to hit that shot of the Last Shot.
Last Shot is putting the team on the back right now. That should have been a flag capture for FaZe. First, he got the flank kill to slow FaZe down on their original flagpole. Went off spawn, went immediately to the sniper player, got that kill, gets the sniper, and is able to find another sniper kill, and, well, they are able to get the return. That looked guaranteed for FaZe in the moment.
Snakebite gets information on a couple of players. He's kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, and because of that, he will fall. And you can see the emotion on these players' faces when they go down. It is insane how much every death means in an event like this. And you can see it when they throw their head back in frustration every time they die. It's great to see that type of passion, and that's going to be the passion that's needed.
Cherish stayed alive in the back base. He was able to keep himself onto that map. As we look at our best, you can see him down
so far on either side. So FaZe will find themselves 3 dead.
Flag being pulled out for Pure. This could be the opportunity they've been waiting for.
Beautiful job by the side of Pure. We'll see what they're able to do. They end up getting the flag touch finally, and FaZe are stuck. FaZe are stuck on the snipe side. Frosty gets a kill, but this looks like Pure might pull this through.
Shots are in. Tolok's got it. There's no one there to quickly stop him. First flag in. Pure, strike first.
Absolutely insane. What a start by Pure here in this game number 3. FaZe answer back so very quickly in that Slayer game, but Pure still not ready to fold, still ready to compete here in the most important tournament of the year.
Hyper efficiency is the play for Pure. Give them an opportunity to get into that base. They love to pull flags. They love to win the game. They love to win an objective game when they get outslayed.
See if FaZe can answer. Tolok really holding down on this vent control. Important spot to be on this map, but you have to have the rest of the map first if you want to take these vents. And you see immediately Tolok going for that aggressive push, and Frosty, he's got a snipe in his hands, and it's got 6 bullets left.
Knows his target. Last shot, I don't think he's gonna give him an opportunity to hit that shot. But these next sniper shots are crucial for both sides. Frosty has the FaZe sniper, and it's cherished with his turn for Pure.
All about timing here. Frosty against Cherished. Renegade loses his head. Cherished gonna move up off that kill, and that's exactly what you need to do. Every kill forces you to move up. Snakebite goes down as well. Cherished not missing a shot. What a story it would be. What a story it would be if Pure were able to win here against FaZe and get their highest placement ever.
Royal 2's deep into the base of Pure, so Pure's putting a lot of pressure onto FaZe, but Royal 2 can cause mayhem in the back ranks. Eventually, Tolok was able to find him. Clearing the base, priority for Pure. Do not let players get behind them. So far, they've been patient, understanding that this one flag lead could be enough to win the game.
Wow, that's unfortunate by Cherished.
It's his momentum that carries him. It's because he's sprinting down a ramp. That tiny bit of momentum sent him out the window.
He goes down because of it, but 2 down, make that 3 down for FaZe at one point in the game. And that'll allow Druck to pull the flag. He understands the spawn swell. The insta-explode was a little too far. Because of that, Frosty takes him out.
You gotta do that trigonometry in your head. We get some lessons from Walsh. I'm sure he can walk it through the math. That insta-explode was so close to devastating those players on FaZe.
Every kill matters at this point right now. That flag is out, and lots of pressure coming through, and Renegade gonna tap his foot inside that circle, get the return for FaZe.
Most importantly, the sniper back into his hands. It's been a while since we've seen Renegade with a sniper.
Wow.
I think he's been eager to tap some heads.
Yeah, I think they just, off that beginning sniper, it's all about the spawns. Who gets the spawn, the favorable spawn for that snipe. And it has not been Renegade, but it will be 3 down for the side of Pure. The flag will be out for FaZe. They're pushing it past the door. They will get it past the door. Relaying it will be Snakebite. This might be a cap for FaZe.
Snakebite quick with his movement as well, using the geometry to increase his slide speed. It'll be the answer that FaZe has been looking for.
Tied up at 1 now. FaZe answer back with 6 minutes left in the game. Snakebite finds a kill towards the bottom of his base. Great communication out of FaZe, something we see time and time again. But it's Cherished with that snipe, and it's last shot in the vents. Trade will come out, but once again, Cherished has that opportunity to push up on the map off that trade, and he'll get the kill on Roll 2 as well.
So far, it's been the battle of the Slayers on both sides. Last shot, the one that takes responsibility at 11 kills, but it's the delinquent duo of Renegade and Frosty that have been too much for Pure in these last few moments. They have really taken over the game with their bandits.
Cherished 1 bullet left in the snipe, but he's got 2 grapples to work with if he needs to get out of dodge. You see he's setting himself up to do so. He uses that last bullet in the snipe, and he'll go right towards the top center side of the map. Very great pull by Pure. They grapple it towards the top center. That's what's necessary. I was really questioning that pull. There was only 1 dead for FaZe. but they get it towards top center. Can they get it further?
You could tell they had practiced that. That was a strategy that they had in their back pocket for this tournament. Those moments that you practice can be the difference between just getting one game on Championship Sunday and potentially winning a championship.
They're gonna
get slow from Pure, but they still have this flag alive.
He continues it on. He's got one grapple to work with, has to stay alive against Renegade, gets the kill. That's 2 down for FaZe.
This one looks ready to come home. I don't think there's anyone from FaZe to stop it. Last shot, casually slides this one in. Up 2-1. Pure, they've made magic happen.
Calm, cool, and collected his last shot. Literally not a wince in his face of emotion. It's a 2-1 lead here for Pure with 4 minutes left. Another Pure flag will be pulled out, but only one player goes down on the side of Pure, so this will be a difficult flag to pull. Last shot finds himself in the open. He gets down to no shields, but are they gonna clean him up? Yes, they find him. That's the first kill. That could facilitate a pull, and it does.
FaZe has been so forward on the map for so long. Pure tried to slow down and find those kills. The kills just never came, and well, Renegade will casually bring this flag back. There's nothing Pure can do. In fact, they need to get their own house in order. It's not cleared yet.
What an incredible turn of events here. FaZe tie up the game at 2. The next cap will win, and the next cap will take the lead in the series as well.
Plus with Frosty to get the sniper to make the plays. First headshot in, and Pure's in danger. 2 players are down, and Frosty's creeping forward with the sniper.
He has to hit these shots. That quantum translocator is up as well. Renegade gets a kill on the feed. Royal 2 is down at the bottom of the map as well. Renegade gonna pull that flag, but last shot does get the trade onto Royal 2.
Frosty, a very cautious man in this situation, understands that if one player gets into the back ranks, it can spell disaster. One slip up, and this game is over.
Oh, slipping on a little bit of ice there. He gets caught out. Frosty with another shot, misses that one. Just barely. Flaggers return. Oh, he finds the middle of his teammate's leg. Gets the headshot once again. No more bullets to work with, but he's got the repulse. He'll use it, and they'll get the kill. It's 3 down for Pure.
It's just Tallin. He gets caught. It's a temporary 4 down. Last shot will spawn in time to potentially play keep away.
Oh, wow.
Last shot gets 2. He was last alive. He said, "You have to get through me."
What an incredible stop by Last Shot. It allows his team to stay alive in what could have been a cap.
He bought second chances, and he's not done yet. Renegade goes down. The sniper, the next target. Kobe!
Not the timing he wanted. That snipe will stay there, but regardless of that, that's a flag being run here.
It's gone. There's no one there.
They stop him. It's Frosty with a beautiful nade. That flag not going anywhere. It's a 1v1 of the century right here. And Last Shot's gonna scurry away.
He understands the assignment. That flag still has plenty of time left. Frosty, he's looking all around.
Snakebite's trying to jump on to get that return. He wanted at least a tick. Tolik's there in position. Tolik touches it. Tolik puts it on the platform. The spawners are gonna come out.
Last Shot chasing Frosty down.
Big 1v1.
The 1v1 to win.
Dude, there it is, the assist. And the cap comes in for Pure. They take a 2-1 lead.
Wow, wow, wow. Pure gaining the lead over FaZe in this elimination semifinals. It feels like we're watching grand finals a little bit, but Pure, incredible job there from all of them, and FaZe almost getting that flag 3, but Pure just, maybe it's their turn to ice up.
Wow, that is insane, and it all changed with one play.
The Last Shot.
The toss of the flag, the grapple with the flag on the top center of the map, and then, of course, Last Shot towards the very end with that double kill.
I can't put enough emphasis on what Last Shot was able to accomplish, and it's something that happens off screen. You know, Last Shot's first alive, for all his teammates down, and they're down for another 3-4 seconds at minimum. One teammate needs 8 seconds to get back into that fight. he held the line. He gets 2 massive kills and then quickly gets back onto the offense, finds another, and that opens the opportunity. That pries the doors open. But it started with this, and this is brilliant. And you get to well practice. That is something that was in the bag of Pure, and I think that's the emphasis I want to put on. Is that they went out of their way to practice these niche situations, understanding that one day on the biggest stage it will come up.
It feels like every time Pure has the lead, on the first one, we had Pure getting a head start. This one, they got the first flag cap, and they've been able to secure both of those games where they have that head start. Are they going to allow FaZe to, is FaZe going to allow Pure to get, they only have one more, Pure only needs to win one more game, and they eliminate FaZe and gain their spot for top 3. Can they win this next game?
It's going to be tough. I mean, Pure just looked great today. They look ready, and Tools had mentioned having that play, you know, that is a big deal right there. Obviously, last shot making the clutch play at the very end, but they got that cap off that grapple. Talik gets it towards his side. Snakebite in this situation as well. Frosty does really well, but Snakebite tries to jump up there to get a tick on the flag, so it's not able to get touched. He throws his life away, and unfortunately, Frosty's kind of left alone to fend for himself, and it wasn't enough. He ends up going down, and you end up winning the game.
It feels like every time we see a pivotal moment happen, it's the last shot is right there, making something happen. Talik and Druk with pure damage stats here. 1.48 for Talik and 1.20 for Druk.
What I love to see is damage per minute, 519, 518.
Yeah.
The KD's drastically different, but what they're doing on the map is the same. It's shooting the bandit. It's getting forward on the map.
Recharge Strongholds is our next game mode. Ooh, it's gonna be a good one.
I'm excited to see how FaZe answer back here. That was a devastating loss for them. Such a close match once again. Pure really setting the standard for a team that's trying to break into that conversation. And Cherish said it yesterday. No one really talks about us in that combo. We have to make ourselves known.
Incredible pace early on from Pure. They left the camouflage to Frosty. They decided to go through to the perimeters. They're early to score, but on top of that, they put a lot of pressure onto FaZe early on. So although B's switching hands, it's Pure that actually has the tempo in the game.
Frosty pushing in, trying to break that tempo, gets the kill on the tower side, gets another one as well. That's a shock rifle in his hands and 2 grapples to work with too.
Hey, you sacrifice camouflage for tempo, trusting that you would eventually find it. Frosty, he says it's not going to be that easy. Double kill, that changes everything.
I love this too. He allows Snakebite to cap A, looking for the kill on a Cherished. That's a killing spree, and once again, it's a FaZe member popping off at the start of a game.
It's scary when his reticle doesn't move like that. He knows that the player's going to push through, but look at Pure's position. They're truly stuck towards that long haul. Traditionally, a team would try to make a play at C and contain them in that long haul. But FaZe understanding that this isn't a simple game. It's Championship Sunday. Mistakes happen when you try to overextend yourself.
Frosty, lots of communication coming out on where these players from Pure are pushing through. Pure very scattered on the map, and FaZe picking them apart. Cherish now going to be in a 1v2 situation. Frosty with no shields decides to jump up. He's waiting for the help from Snakebite. He gets it. A beautiful pick apart of the defense here as they get A and C potentially.
Yeah, it might as well be freestyling on the map. Unbelievable plays from Frosty. It doesn't result in kills. We can certainly see he's in his bag.
Renegade with the camo now. Pings are so strong. The pings allow so much information to come out. Renegade can get a kill here on A, but Frosty's there, so Renegade's gonna leave him be, and he'll push the spawners here on the pipe side, but Renegade gets taken out. Not a lot of camo left to use there, and he gets a kill, but not the value you'd like to see.
That AB shifting towards FaZe. They're one up on this rotation, and Pure, while trying to get themselves out of the trip cap, start to go 2 down. This is the start of something scary for Pure.
Not only that, Frosty just dropped the shock rifle on his death. He has the timer on that one as well, and that's going to be a big factor on this map. Shock rifle control is so incredibly huge.
The red rack mechanic, when you're out of ammo, once you die, that's when it will go, or once you're out of ammo, that's when it'll start to go back into that minute timer. FaZe will have that information.
Beautiful. 2 cap here for the side of FaZe. 3 down for FaZe. Only one alive is Royal 2, and he's stuck onto A all by himself. There are going to be spawners on the pipe side. Are Pure ready for them? Yes, they are. This is a triple cap for Pure, an easy one as well. B being capped, but he's going to get taken out. Triple cap locked in, a triple as well. Talik doesn't get the over. Renegade shuts him down.
That 1 kill might be more important than FaZe realizes. It not only prevents the overkill, but this rest of FaZe spawned at C, so denies the overkill, but also gets them their second hill at A.
You can see the nerves even for these top players in such a big moment. That fight lasted a lot longer than what we'd see in the regular season. But now last shot, he has a shock rifle in his hands. All the while though, it's FaZe gathering points to their score. Just approached 120. Last shot not really able to hit anything here. Puts a little bit of damage in, but 3 of his teammates are down. He's the last one alive.
They know his position because these shots he's been taking. Does get that first, but it's the trip cap that's in, and you hate to be in that long haul as you're getting trip capped.
Pure quick to stop it though. They get A and B. Nice shot by Frosty. That's going to turn into an assist. Another player on the top of A. The beatdown goes through. That's 3 down for Pure once again.
Frosty is quick on his feet, understanding we got the kills at A. I'll move. I'll let my teammate clean that up. Instead, I'll put pressure on C. We need this trip cap for as long as we can possibly hold.
Player runs away, throw it towards the blue pipes. Frosty knows exactly where this player is, and he'll catch him out. It's going to be cherished. On top of that, he stays alive. This is a massive lid by Frosty. It's 3 down for Pure again.
Look at the delinquent duos of FaZe. Renegade, 12 kills, 5 deaths. Frosty, 13 and just 3. A crash from Pure.
Oh, okay.
They were in a trip cap.
Oh.
They had him. Hey.
No, that is not. That's. Oh, man, that is so devastating. You cannot. I mean, I know we're in Worlds, and I know. I know these players have to move on, and they have to get past this stuff. But a triple cap locked in, you potentially win the entire game right there.
I like the comment from Verchetti in the chat. It's last shot, it's just on another level. He's in another level. He crashed the game. Game number 3, we had a bit of a crash there with 200 points and a trip cap in favor of FaZe. So we'll have to see how the refs resolve this one. If it's going to be a restart or if we're going to get some points in there.
This is the one where you're always going like, what if? You know, it's like I had the trip cap. We had him spawn trap. We had everything. There's only 50 points left. It's like on paper. It says 200 to 50, whatever it's gonna be. In your heart, you said that game was over.
Oh yeah, honestly, it's so devastating, and this is kind of the make or break moment, though. You have to brush this off. There's no question. You cannot stop things from the past from happening. Like they happen. It's over. It's done. Move on. And if there's one team I think that could do it, it's FaZe.
So what was FaZe doing to Pure here in this match to just completely stop Pure from even almost scoring?
Delinquent duo. It was Frosty and Renegade. They combined for 25 kills early in this game, and the best part of it is one's double positive, the other one's triple positive. Or
right.
Actually, it was quadruple positive at 13 and 3. Right? It's if you slay like that, there's nothing the other team can do.
Speaking of slaying Talik with the triple and
this honestly would have changed the game.
It definitely would have.
Because
It definitely would have.
You see how long that fight lasted?
Yeah, the strikes are crazy, right? You get the jiggles.
It's nerves too at the same time, right? Because it's like that overkill is massive. Renegade knows it's big if he gets that kill. If he stops the triple cap.
It's honestly like, you know, it doesn't just stop the overkill. It was the perfect kill because his teammates are spawning on the other side of the map. He's able to get the hill needed for them to get out of the trip cap situation and start scoring. They start scoring 5 seconds after that missed overkill. It's incredibly important kill that Renegade got.
So one of the problems with this reset is, yeah, you can, and I'm very thankful, by the way, that you can set the score now. You can say, okay, it's 200 to whatever it was, right? But you can't set the trip cap. You can't say, okay, we have a trip cap, and understand that they're all spawning long haul and you have full control of the map. Those are the things that you can't add to that. So it's just unfortunate, and I'm really gonna look to see how FaZe react to this. It's a very important tournament, and you know, like I said, 3 of them have 3 rings, so they've been in this situation, I'm sure, many times. But how do they deal with this one?
I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes a full reset just from the very beginning.
We'll see how these things pan out, though. Really excited to get you guys an update on that. But
speaking of updates, so they're going to be starting 182 to 52.
Okay.
So in favor of FaZe, 182, 52 points for Pure. That's going to be the restart stats. So we're going to have to do a little bit of math once we begin, I believe, because I'm not sure if you're able to actually edit the points there for a Stronghold.
You are. It's a new feature now, yep. So that's good.
No math.
I think it'll be the way it needs to be. And it might be 180 to 40, to 50, because at some point it stops when you do single digits and you have to start doing powers of 5 or 10. But we'll see. They'll get it the right way.
I will say the Pure had to start on that in that game. Like they started off really strong. They started getting control. Frosty was going on a tear for a little while.
Yeah.
But after that, they started to make waves. So I don't know. I'm excited to see if FaZe can come out swinging here. It'll be a recovery that I think will set the precedent for the rest of their tournament if they're able to do that. If they can win this game, I think they win the series, and I think they win. I'm just going to go with just the series at this point. We'll stop there.
Yeah, we will see what Pure can do. Tools, how do you think this one's going to go? 182 points in favor of FaZe and 52 points for Pure.
I think someone's looking out for Pure at the moment.
Yes, someone up above.
Someone's looking out for Pure.
It would be so wild if Pure got this.
You don't get second chances too often.
No.
This is a second chance.
Yeah, and you have, like, exactly, yeah. So for FaZe, it's like getting over it, letting it be. For Pure, it's like, wow, we just got gifted something right here. Especially in a Strongholds map. Like, that score doesn't really matter in the Strongholds type scenario because they can come back easy.
What does this do to your mental as a player? I mean, it has to be frustrating, but for FaZe, almost having it, do you guys think FaZe has the experience to be able to just lock in and be able to just finish what they started?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you just kind of like let this roll off your back. This has happened so. It's no offense to our beautiful game, because I love our beautiful game, but it's happened so many times this season that, like, at this point, you say, okay, we could either cry about this and get pissed off and tilted about this, or we can move on and win $400,000. So which one do which one do we choose here? I think FaZe are going to choose the latter.
The payday.
That's
the
right.
Payday. I mean, it would be an incredible upset if Pure actually happened to win and get top 3. Here we got a few stats from both teams, Pure and FaZe. So let's see. What's our next game mode?
Recharge Strongholds.
Recharge Strongholds. So
FaZe notoriously pretty weak at this game. I mean, one of the few game types that they have a losing record.
That's good for FaZe. If they're looking that strong, like that's one of their weaker game types, it's looking good. But again, you see how these stats kind of get thrown out when it comes to Championship Sunday at Worlds.
And that Game 5 Slayer, you said if they win this one, they win the last Slayer.
Yeah.
And FaZe secures top 3.
Yeah, I think FaZe are going to play off this momentum. Yes, they are FaZe. Yes, they've been through this before, but getting over this hurdle, having a reset happen when you have a triple cap locked in, it's a really big deal. They're able to win this. I think they move on and win the series based also off that second game and that Slayer and how they dominated.
Gifted a second chance. Make the most of it.
Pure. They have a second chance to not lose their 4th game and secure themselves a top 4. Again, you said you called it a gift. Can they take this gift and actually use it? A second chance is about to begin now.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a little bit of a reset here, but we still have the score at the bottom center of your screen, so this start is what I'm looking for. How do these teams start in this game? I love this by Frosty. Gonna get his shields back. He'll curb slide towards this camo, and they'll deal with Truck. Clinical by FaZe.
What's the most important part of that equation is dual phone. Dual. Oh, it's Frosty getting the Shroud screen early on, right? He went out of his way to get it. The other part is Snakebite waiting to coordinate with Frosty on that slide. He waits to push out until Frosty's ready to go, and because of that, they're easily able to get that kill on Druck, and well, they're about to hit 200 points already.
I hate to point it out again, Tools, but the lower head by Frosty and the tilt activated right now. I'm telling you, like,
I'm keep it in mind that the head position of Frosty is what determines the win.
It's important, man. When you get into a flow state, you act a certain way. It's real stats, all right? We'll see how that pans out for either one of these teams. It's FaZe who approached that 200-second mark. But Pure answer back with a double cap here. Let's see how Renegade breaks into A. He does have some kills on that Turbine side, and he'll push all the way in. And he'll be pinging Cherish, who's on a very important position on the top of glass as he goes and doubles up with Royal 2 on the C side. Beautiful stick there. That'll be a reset on the C, I hope. I would imagine it is.
FaZe already putting pressure towards Pipes. It's Frosty that's going on a long route by himself to ensure that no one from Pure gets to that whirlpool without anyone knowing. And you don't have a lot of time, Pure. The play needs to start.
And they're being patient. They do lose Cherish here in this scenario. Frosty even mounting the pressure even more, I'm sorry. Getting B here. But Druck will reset B. Frosty will get out with his life due to the fact that he has his shock rifle. He needs to make sure that he does so, and that shock rifle will do a bit of damage there to force Cherish out of that seaside hill as he gets B. Beautifully done by FaZe here. This is amazing.
Just quick on the rotations. Druck found a critical backsmack. Not only does he get the kill, but now it's a shock rifle that shifts hands and scoring as well. 3 down. FaZe go to the respawn. Cherish has camouflage. Just going to start as something special.
Yeah, this is what Pure needed right here. 6 points is all FaZe need to bring us to a game 5. Pure come back and they win the series.
They've been waiting for Cherish, able to find the straggler on the outside. They get 3 down, and Cherish has a decision to make. Go for the trip cap or find the remaining player. Well, the right decision made. Perfect shots. His teammates get towards A. He secures the C spawn. Is there anyone at Pipes? Frosty gets through fast, but this is the spawn trap that you've been looking for all game. This could be the submission hole that Pure's been looking for.
Pure are getting a lot of slays on the side of FaZe. FaZe need to relax right now and realize all they need is one break. Cherish somehow stays alive. That is a massive live out of Cherish in this situation. The kill feed, though, lights up. It's Renegade that gets a kill with the nade. They'll get B, but it'll be reset immediately, and Renegade now stuck. 3 down for Pure.
Oh. Cherish is going to let him potentially get the capture first. No, he goes for the contest. Oh! Just in time. A secured. They still have the trip cap in effect.
Nades come out. Cherish pushing through. FaZe are steadfast in this hold on to C.
Do you believe in miracles? Pure down and out in this game. The trip cap started 244 points for FaZe. 1 break, and this is over. Camouflage is up. Royal 2 will be the one that grabs the nades. Not quite good enough.
They need 1 break here. Pay attention to the top left of your screen. Players that go down for Pure. Royal 2 taking an interesting route. The double push on. There it is. It's 2 down for the side of Pure. FaZe will start to score here. 2 players on the tower side. Immediately Royal 2 activates, but they're getting C. He's not going towards A right now. I'm questioning this decision.
He'll let his teammates do it. He wants to keep that camouflage in the middle of the map, ready to take on anyone that pushes towards B. Just a couple more seconds needed. They have to step into the hill. It's an all-out push to B. It's a last desperate stand.
They do get B here. They're not done yet, FaZe. Have to react. Couple shots into the Pillars player. Oh my gosh, the Pipe player goes down. Pure can come back here.
Snakebite's critically important. He cannot die at the back of C. He gets spotted out. They're going to be able to win this rotation. Cherished secures their home. Just 30 more seconds.
Cherish goes in. Looking for the player on A. 2 down for FaZe. The Pipe spawn comes out. Snakebite trying to get inside of B here. It's a triple cap. If he dies, he gets B. They let him go.
The push is starting to mount on the right side. Frosty and Snakebite working together on the right, but it's Renegade that got behind enemy lines. He's deep into the side of Pure. Here comes the push from FaZe.
Tolic's gonna go down. FaZe are gonna get A. It's a 247 and 248. Frosty getting inside of A.
They're at B. They're at B. Cherish is into the hill. He has to stay alive. Do you believe it's a one-on-one? Royal 2 falls. They have to win the fight. FaZe is all here.
They killed him. FaZe are in it. FaZe are in B. They need this cap. Tolic comes up. 849. The kill comes out. FaZe win it. We're going to a game 5.
Wow, oh my God. Who is not standing up from their seats right now is the question. FaZe wins that game 4. That was way too close there. Pure 248, FaZe 250. FaZe is not out just yet.
This is Halo, baby. This is why we love the game. Right here, moments like this, where you see players play the best they've played all season long. Pure, very impressive. The fact that they're able to come back there, beautiful.
This is the moment. Royal 2 had to make the play. The rest of FaZe understood the assignment. Cherish, the one to take care of. The nade was good, and there just wasn't any help for Cherish in this spot.
Absolutely insane. That nade millimeters from killing Royal 2 in that scenario. Royal 2 makes the play. That changes everything. You see the clock stop medal by Frosty as they collapse. Renegade behind Tolic as well. The best teamwork I've seen out of FaZe all season long in the last 3 seconds of that game.
If Tolic stayed alive, let's go to that flash replay one last time. If Tolic would have stayed alive for just seconds longer, for 1 second longer, there was a player from Pure ready to get into that hill. And we're talking about a second here. So Cherish, right, they secure this hill. Notice what happens when Tolic goes down. Players are sprinting from C to get towards B.
Pure is hungry for this top 3 and they're fighting for it.
You're gonna see it right after this. When Tolic dies, if Tolic stays alive for just a bit longer here, there's 2 weak players. Look, both these players are one shot. Last shot's coming in right now. 1 second. 1 second. The difference between victory and defeat.
Wow, that has to be, heartbreaking there. Last shot, just look, I'm telling you, every time something is going on, last shot is there, ready to jump in and secure things. He's just incredible, but I mean, Renegade.
Man, you love to see it coming up clutch. I think the entire team played well, though. There's not one player here where I'm like, oh, it was this player that carried the likes of FaZe, which is normally what we'd say. Like I said, their teamwork towards the very end of that game clutched up. That's what they needed. They needed to double up onto B. They all scattered towards B. It was a beautiful play.
What was the moment that changed things for Pure there? Like, they were down 50, they were 182 to 52, and they brought it up to just being 1 second away from eliminating FaZe completely from the tournament.
The triple capture. Once they're able to get the trip cap, they're able to get the FaZe into the spawn trap that they won. It's almost like you're twisting the arm and telling the other team, submit.
There's a Slayer from SLC, 50 to 46. Interested to see how things pan out this time around. We saw Snakebite in that 50 to 46 with a 2.38 KD. Talk about a player coming alive when he's needed the most. And then on top of that, you got 5,700 damage on a Renegade.
This could go either way. That 50-46 is still way too close. This could go either way. A repeat of Salt Lake City Streets, and where FaZe took the win in that Slayer. But can FaZe win this game 5? Active, you said FaZe win this game 5. Are you still standing on that?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sure FaZe a little bit shaky after that last game. They allowed that comeback to happen, but if you base it off that game 2 Slayer, we're talking about a 50 to 35 victory for FaZe.
Listen to this crowd. I've never heard a more split crowd. We hear the FaZes from one side, Pure from the others. I'm interested to see where the crowd decides to put their allegiances, right? This is one of the most split crowds. I'm hoping that we get that 50-49.
Can I say something as well? Like, everyone wins at this World Championship. We've seen the best Halo we've ever seen already today, and you know, it is beautiful to see. Obviously, at the beginning of the season, we switched to the Bandits, and it's been, you know, a long season with them, and I love the Bandit, but it's interesting to see how, you know, all of this comes down to this weekend, and we're already seeing some of the best Halo we've ever seen year 3 after the game has come out, year 3 of Halo Infinite, and it's been amazing, honestly.
According to the stats, FaZe more likely to take this Street Slayer. Pure, can they change things? Can they defeat the stats?
This is literally David versus Goliath. When we look at these stats, this is FaZe's best map. This is Pure's worst map. This is the world champions. This is the 2 rookies that are experiencing their first world championship. You could not find a better story to deliver a championship Sunday. Pure have to change history in this moment.
I want to make a point here. This Slayer right here, it's, you know, it moves one team on. It allows one team to go forward, but it's also a $40,000 Slayer. This Slayer is a $40,000 difference in the prize pool, which to me, that's massive.
That's a chunk of money.
That's a little chunk.
A whole chunk of money. Buy a whole car with that.
Buy a little Tesla. Oh, sorry. If you guys want us to say that word on stream.
Car.
We need sponsors here. Right? We don't.
And if you want to give a very much descript LBT sub to whatever team, I want to see the subs. I want you guys to put who you want to win. So
someone's got a prime sub in this channel. There's no way.
Subs in. Tell us Pure or FaZe on who you want to win, because we're having a blast here over at LBT Halo. I'd love to see all the subs, guys.
Yeah, guys, check to see if you have a Twitch Prime sub. I see a lot of complaints about the ads. If you use your Twitch Prime sub, you don't get them. And you can watch this beautiful Game 5 with 0 ads. But I will be honest with you guys, we do not try to run ads during games. So, you know, we all love to enjoy the action. We want you to enjoy the action as well. And guess what? Action's coming.
Action is coming indeed. Street Slayer. Will Pure change and make history and take top 3 for the very first time? Or will FaZe move on to go ahead and defend their championship trophy?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It all comes down to this. Slayer on the streets. Game 5, Pure. In that Game 2, didn't look very strong. It's a bit different here based on the stats. FaZe win this, but you got to throw those stats out the window. They don't matter now. We're on board with Cherished.
Cherished quick to the right gun. He beats the spawners at B.
Oh, no.
You have to check the hall. He's almost surprised that Frosty wasn't there. The delayed push from Frosty will be enough to get the red gun. And looks like first camouflage will most likely be heading to FaZe.
Frosty, lots of work with this. A pancake. Who wants breakfast for lunch? We got a hype train as well. You guys are beautiful. Frosty doing all he can. Do as much damage as he can with his red gun. Still a very close game.
4-4. Camouflage still on the ground. It is incredible to see how much patience both these teams have on not going for that camouflage right away. So much respect.
It's a bit too early to tell, but I would assume this goes to time. There's just so much on the line here. Unless one team is able to dominate. I love this out of Frosty. Look at him position himself, then get the shot for the kill. So beautiful. Triple out of Frosty. Kill. 3 down for Pure, and FaZe take the lead.
Iceman Isis. There's a reason why he's a dual world champion. 3 rings for this man.
Camera runs out here. Spots a lot of players towards the back of A. I love the positioning. There is a player behind him that he's not aware of, and that player will get a couple shots onto him, but he will still play his life. The positioning out of these players is immaculate. It is one of the reasons why they're the best players in the game, is how they step around on the map.
Rossi has been perfect. There's no other word to describe it. 6 kills for him.
Oh my word!
He continues to laser down the competition. There's not an icier player in the HCS.
What a statement here. out of Frosty. Cherish starting a bit slow, as well as the last shot. The two rookies of the team, both with 1 kill. Cherish goes down once again. FaZe take a 4-kill lead.
And they're sprinting. Once they get these numbers advantages, they're fast to act upon them. Pure, though, have been able to steal their resolve and find important kills. This has the feeling of a game that should be quickly moving in FaZe's favor, but Pure are just within reach. They've loaded the rock into the sling. Can they deliver the final blow?
What a great start by Frosty here, 7-1. Only 1 death this entire time, and 3 kills is the lead so far. Pure continue to minimize that lead, though. We're down to a 1-kill lead as Pure push aggressively into the base, and 3 go down for FaZe.
This is it. They've been able to knock the Goliath on its back foot.
Tied up. Time may be a factor with how the pace is going, and you hear the crowd cheering for Pure. We'll see if they can come alive when it matters the most.
I love the way that Pure's moving up on the map. It's as a team. They are not letting anyone escape. All exits are closed. You're running through Pure.
One of the fastest teams in the league starting to show their pace here, and they will push through the B side. Druck, though, stuck on the tram side of the map, trying to get an angle and a flank here.
Last shot's on a flank. Last shot's behind them all. Druck is going to be able to push in to B at the same time. Players from FaZe remaining over on the B side.
Great job by Druck to understand the pressure coming from both sides. Frosty's going to get another kill added to his tally. It's 8. 2-kill lead, though, for Pure. Things have swapped just a bit here.
Camouflage could be the difference maker. It's up for grabs. FaZe, they're scattered about on the bottom of the map, waiting to make a play. I think it's Frosty that got away with it.
It's aggressive plays out of FaZe right now, though. It might be Renegade creating that space to get that camo.
Frosty's invisible. He's going to try to make the play. Keep your eye on the feed. He's already gotten the first. Frosty's camouflaged on the map. Pure's desperately looking for him.
Oh, yeah, FaZe just putting him down 1 by 1. It was 3 down momentarily. And now only a 1-kill lead for Pure.
Frosty's been able to get a couple kills with that camouflage. He's the one getting value. He's keeping this game within reach for his team. Double digits, but it's Druck that's on the other side. He's going to try to hit that double-digit mark as well. The two long-term players for both of these rosters battling it out.
Cherish, last shot started this game real slow, but they're starting to pick up the pace here. And with that pace quickening, it is them still in the lead by 1. Beautiful kill by Druck, but it's traded out immediately once again, and now Renegade with the Stalker in his hands.
Stalker control is paramount for both these teams. So far, FaZe has had the advantage, and although Pure's had the
my word!
It's because of the Stalker that FaZe has stayed in this game. Renegade put last shot down.
We constantly talk about Frosty, but Renegade's starting to pick things up as well. Gets the kill, the assist is good enough. It's a tie game now for FaZe.
He's stuck at the stairs. Talk was able to get that kill, and they understand we need the Stalker rifle. Look how fast Pure was onto this push. FaZe trying to keep them at bay.
Love this confidence. The peak shots continue to go in. Druck nowhere to go. He goes down, and FaZe take the lead once again.
Stalker's up, and the next camouflage is already here. It's 4 players up for FaZe and a shroud screen to get away. Important for FaZe to execute with trucking that first kill. Suddenly things aren't as clear.
They need this trade here. They get it. Last shot as well.
Cherish got the camouflage. Cherish got the camouflage.
Roll 2 gets killed by the spike.
Only 1 bullet left in this. This is the moment. Cherish can win the game. The rookie, the new player, brought in. Top 4 finish was the highest that they were able to succeed when he was brought in. His first tournament at Atlanta. Now, everything rests upon him. He can change history.
There's the first kill that punches in, and he's immediately taken out by FaZe. Beautiful job to get the camo off the map. Frosty's almost getting another one as well. He spots 2 players inside a shotgun. The first kill comes out. He can't wiggle and weave his way out of that one, but 3 go down for Pure.
And camouflage just did not get the value that Pure wanted. Cherish was only able to get 1. FaZe stabilized the crucial moment.
They kill as well. They kill the player on the planners. Renegade got a spot cherished here, but he knows more pressure coming from both sides. Waits for his teammate. Frosty comes in, gets the cleanup. A little bit of mispositioning there by Renegade though, but FaZe still lead.
Long-term duo, since these players are getting done. The veterans that have teamed with each other since the start of Halo Infinite. Druck and Talik worked from the open bracket in their Halo 5 days to forming their first professional team together to now being just a few kills away. A 3-kill deficit needed to make up for Pure. Druck and Talik will be the two that try.
Frosty gets the kill on the C side there. Druck's trying to stay alive on that B side, but we gotta talk about this camo. Comes up in 2 seconds. A vital part of the game here. And guess who's got it? It's the captain in Snakebite.
Everything starts to look wrong for Pure. FaZe has control of the Stalker. They have control of the camouflage. They just need 2 more squad wipes. The game is slipping away for Pure.
This is where champions are made. And moments like this, a 5-kill lead for FaZe. Frosty looking to turn it into more.
Most important part for FaZe is just not giving up free deaths. The kills are in. Druck hyper aggressive. Last shot's trying to clean up the pieces left behind, but Frosty just won't go down. Finally, it's a wipe. Pure able to get 3 kills that aren't answered out quickly. They bring that deficit back down to 3. Crucial moments for them.
They're ready. They're ready for the beat push here. Frosty gonna throw. Renegade gonna throw a massive nade. Gets 1, but he's getting pelted from the back. It's a 2-kill lead. Make that 3. A Snakebite guarantees another kill.
That player's position's known. Druck just can't get away. FaZe 3 kills away.
Look at the assists on FaZe. What a massive amount. The teamwork coming to fruition in the most important game of the season.
Let's see this aim close slow down. Cherish, it's very far up on the map at B. His position's known. They're hunting him down. Cherish goes down. Just 1 more.
1 more is all they need. Renegade goes down though. It's not over yet. They've got to be careful here. They've got to go at this meticulously. They cannot throw away any deaths, no matter how large that lead is for FaZe. The stick comes out. Not able to get the trade. 45-49.
They survive, but just by a centimeter. Renegade, he has his target. The nade, not good enough.
It's too much pressure. They can't capitalize on the kills. This isn't over.
Last shot was 1 shot.
They're too focused on him though. He's a distraction. Frosty can't win the fight.
Do you believe? It's been 4 unanswered kills. FaZe can't get the finishing blow. Pure might just do the impossible.
Roll 2 down to no shields.
Camouflage. Last shot. This is your moment, kid. You can clutch this up. Your team depends on you. Wait for it.
They have to spot this camo.
He's about to run out.
He has 5 seconds.
Commit.
The shroud screen allows for the rotation here. No use of the camo. Doesn't want to give up that death.
Just 1 kill.
There's only
FaZe
1 minute left.
FaZe has split their numbers. 2 players towards the cafe, 2 at PD. They're gonna force Pure to make the play. They understand that the clock is now playing a factor. Pure might be able to take advantage. They're going through the middle. If they don't check this, it might be enough.
Renegade poking out towards the top of A. Frosty ready for a push. He spots 1, has to get out of dodge though. They'll give up the purple street.
Who will be the first to commit? It's the rookies on the right side. Cherishing last shot, getting the information. 25 seconds.
Frosty down to no shields here.
They're
gonna double up on him.
The repo sent them back.
They got it. It's FaZe moving on. FaZe do it. Pure cannot clutch it up. FaZe come out in the game 5 once again. A $40,000 difference, making it to top 3.
Congratulations to FaZe for securing that top 3 and the $40,000 that Active just mentioned. Pure almost took that though at the very end, 50-47. Incredible run for them, and also securing that top 4, almost making it to top 3, just 3 kills away. The previous game 4, just 1 second away. These guys are knocking on the door of top 3.
Oh man, Pure really impressed us in this tournament, and once again showcased that they are in the conversation. You know, obviously it's going to be a bit of work in order to break into that big 3, because it's consistent wins that you need, and you need to close out situations like this, but unfortunately not able to do so. What a beautiful day it's been. We are blessed to be able to watch the quality of Halo that we're watching today.
This was the best match I've seen, the best series I've seen all weekend, and that Game 5 Slayer, we have to take a look at that Game 5 Slayer.
Iceman gets paid in that Game 5. Frosty, unbelievable start, and he remained double positive throughout that game. That is the best I've seen Frosty in Infinite, I think. Coming up to that moment, he was exactly what his team needed.
The big play for me was at the end, right? To have the confidence to see 2 different players from Pure there, and you're just peeking with the Commando, like you understand how good the Commando is. You understand that the rapid fire of that Commando is going to give you that D-scope and not allow them to get in and get any space. He held that purple side in a 2v1 on his own with the Commando. That is the biggest play, I think, of the series, as small as it was. It didn't turn into any kills, but pressure.
It was incredible to see FaZe playing in a way that they did not give an opportunity to Pure to clutch up in these final moments, right? Last shot, he gets up here and he wants to make the play, but with that camouflage dissipating, I'm sure he's going to be thinking about this for a long time. It would take another 40 seconds before Pure was able to gather the courage to make their next push, but FaZe just left no weaknesses. There was no player to take advantage of.
Timid. The positioning is just immaculate on the side of FaZe. And ladies and gentlemen,
joining us on the couch is none other than Golden Boy.
Oh my God, did you see that game?
That was insanity. Insanity.
We
were you
lived
guys
that.
also, like, we were like standing off our seats. I think everybody was.
It's insane.
I was wild. I was doing a podtacular. I was just recording a podcast, and I like just grabbed my phone and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, it's 1-1. Oh man, that looks intense. And I look and I was like, oh crap, it's 2-2. And I look again and I'm like, what the hell? It's 49-45. What the hell? It was insane, man. Wild stuff, wild stuff. How you guys doing? How's your weekend been?
Amazing, dude. It's Halo, it's Worlds, right?
It's the best, man.
I'm
love
still
it.
waiting for my heartbeat to come down a little bit.
Yeah.
Shaking
I'm at
a little
102
bit.
right now, so yeah.
Wait, I should check
You
mine.
see any of the Game 4?
No, I didn't get a chance
So,
to see
game
any, but I
4.
saw that. I heard there was a reset though, right?
There was a reset, but FaZe was up 244 to about 120.
Yeah.
And then Pure got the trip cap. They got it to 248. Last second, that might be the best Strongholds game in history. It's unfortunate that a crash had to happen in there, but it was the best Strongholds game in Halo Infinite, period.
Yeah, it's wild how we are now, how many years into this game, and we're still seeing some of the closest matches that we've ever been treated to. We're still seeing intense competition. We're still seeing these players level up in a manner that we haven't really been treated to, throughout the year. So now here we are, and it's just getting better and better. It really is. It is a damn good tournament.
Yeah, it has. Pure just making things exciting for us, right? Just keeping us on the edge and almost making history for themselves, getting that almost top 3.
Top 4 unsigned team. That's a massive accomplishment. I'm going to lobby and campaign for those boys. I don't know who we got to talk to. I'm going to tell you what. Here's what we're going to do. Hey, where's my camera at? Elvie, where's my camera? Right there? Right there?
Right there in the middle.
NRG. All right, Andy Miller, brother. Sign Pure. What are you waiting for, man? I told you about this a few months ago. Just sign Pure. That's it.
There you go.
That's my pitch.
Done. It's a done deal.
That's my pitch,